Değerli konuklarımız, Gastronomi, Turizmin Gizli Gücü başlıklı panelde gastronominin turizmdeki görünmez ama etkili gücünü ele alacağız. Panelimizin moderatörü, yiyecek ve içecek konsept geliştirme danışmanı ve uzman şef Sayın Tolga Atalay. Konuşmacılarımız ise Maça Kızı ve Villa Maça Kızı Genel Müdürü Sayın Andrew Jacobs, Tersane İstanbul Genel Müdürü Sayın Çetin Pehlivan, The Bodrum Edition Genel Müdürü Sayın Mustafa Bulmuş ve Demaris Bey Genel Müdürü Sayın VİTO ROMEO. Konuklarımızı sahneye davet ediyorum.
Okay.
I'm just.
Oh, sorry.
Yes. Nearly last but not least.
All our friends are here.
I will go English. I think it will be more easy. Today it's the soft power of tourism. Of course, it's not anymore soft. It turned to become one of the main power of tourism, the food and beverage industry in the hotelier world. And we have our guest here, Andrew Jacobs for Maça Kızı, Çetin Pehlivan for the Rixos, Istanbul Tersane, Mustafa Bulmuş for Edition, and also Vito Romeo for the Demaris hotel. So they are quite different hotels, but have the same success in common. They are not only hotelier, but also restaurateurs. They have very powerful food and beverage concepts. So maybe I will try to share my questions. I wrote them because they are in English and I don't want to jump any headline. I would like to know what's about the contribution to your brands, to begin with Mr. Jacobs, to your brand in the hotel, the food and beverage part. What it contributes to your brand?
Well, in our case, you know, I've inherited a great legacy of Ayla, who was the founder of Maça Kızı, and then her son Sahir. But the food and beverage is really at the core of everything that we do. And I think the success of Maça Kızı over the years with returning guests, etc., has been to be consistent and achieve the highest possible quality that we can.
Yeah, what's about Tersane? I mean, you feel it, it's a new hotel in Istanbul.
Yeah, actually, it's going to be new old town for Istanbul.
Yes.
Actually, I was wondering who was the lucky people for us. As a group, also Rixos Group as almost right now is 46 hotels in the world. And best way to understand any destination, it's I think gastronomy is so important. Our group always focusing that point and very sensitive for this.
Okay, we will come to the brands you are bringing now to Istanbul soon. And Mr. Mustafa Bulmuş, Edition. What's about Edition? I mean, what reflect to the brands, the food and beverage concepts you have?
Edition Hotels is a collection of unique, one-of-a-kind boutique properties offering lifestyle luxury to its guests. Therefore, culinary food and beverage experiences plays an important role in the overall experience. What luxury means for us is feeling yourself comfortable, feeling yourself good, feeling yourself at home, extending the luxury experience through feelings that you have never felt before. Also making your heart beat as never happened. And it's possible only through food and beverage, culinary, right entertainment, music, and design elements. Therefore, food and beverage plays a crucial role to create those emotional connections, what we aim for at our resort, and create memorable experiences for our guests.
Mr. Vito.
For us, it's very important because, as you know, Demaris is compared my colleagues, we are middle of nowhere. So the culinary is a very important journey for our guests because they stay inside. Some people stay, some guests 7 days, 10 days. So it's really part of the guest experience journey. We talk about hotel, but the culinary is a key, essential part of it by offering. We have a brand like Zuma, we have a brand like Lagerit. Diversity on culinary, of course, anchor also with a local brand, like we have Dimari's Kitchen, when we offer from the surrounding area that we are. So it's a key component because today customers who travel around the world, the culinary part is like the room. They look sometimes restaurant brand to see, okay, I will go to destination because the culinary part and the food around the world is part of a culture and is so fundamental.
Yes. So beyond the guest perspective, what role does gastronomy play in creating a true destination? I mean, does it create a destination from abroad or local guest profile?
I think it's vital. Actually, we were talking before with my colleagues and friends in that we all have very different hotels, very different locations, very different concepts. But if there's one common thread, is that food and beverage is a vital part of our business. And you know, in the past, most hotels around the world, maybe food and beverage was 20-25% of the business. In all of our cases, it's at least 50%, and sometimes more.
Is it 50% in
Yes.
all the cases
Because
here
of our
for the beverage
close,
revenues?
close.
I mean, slightly less for us because the room revenues
So far.
we
have a-
achieve is quite high because of the ADR and the high occupancy levels. I mean, it's not because we're generating less revenues in food and beverage. It's just because rooms revenues are extremely high. That's why it's
What's the
like
percentage of the in-house guest and guests from not accommodation guest?
Well, in our case, our restaurant is quite, you know, with a Michelin star and is quite well known as a destination restaurant. So our business at the Machikazi restaurant is probably about 50% external guests. But we're in a place where we can do that. Obviously, at Dimaris, that's a bit more difficult. But I think you have a lot of
For us, yes, 100%.
lot of yacht guests.
But we have also the yachts, which I call
You have a high
The yachts.
yacht,
yacht
which we call our floating hotel virtually, but have a huge contribution on F&B.
yes.
No.
It's quite interesting, but because as you say, there is a local hotel brand, there is international local brand, there is a local brand exported like Rixos, and the food and beverage concepts also, right? You have a more bohème restaurant with a star Michelin. I think you are the two only Michelin-starred restaurants in Bodrum, right?
yes.
That's right.
And arrête, I mean, I always make this joke. In French, arrête means to stop. When in Turkey you say arrête, everyone says machakızı.
Chef arrête.
Second one.
That's right.
Yes, it's really a branding, and it's a local concept, a chef restaurant. You have important
of course.
importing, and also have local brands. Can you talk about those restaurants?
We have 11 minutes for Tersana. It's not enough.
We are the
But
last.
I think most popular place in the town right now is Tersana Istanbul. We have 2 hotels already open, but many restaurants, as we mentioned, we have a big partnership also with Paramount Global. Nickelodeon Family Entertainment Center is coming up. We have a huge partnership with Paris Society, Accor Group, Ennismore. We have Mondaine, actually, but Gigi also coming up, as we mentioned before the session. But
It's also
as you
Paris Society.
Paris, yes, but as we talked before the session, also even Yedi Mehmet will be in our life. But before all of them, as a pillar, you mentioned revenue pillars. Biggest revenue pillar, of course. But for us in Tersana, we are looking for gastronomy like loyalty engine. And already existed restaurant. We have lovely restaurants in our hotels, Rixos and Aliye. And we are following the figures by the numbers, but especially for our repeat guests.
Yes.
This is one of the most important things.
I think it's the loyalty engine for all of you, right?
Definitely.
Yes.
The repetition comes from the food and beverage.
True.
And addition, what we have now in addition, the Osman Sezener Michelin starred restaurant, and you do also pop-up, right? You have a pop-up concept in the hotel. I know Ared goes abroad
He does.
and make marketing of machekas at the same time by
He's
doing
the traveling
pop-up.
chef.
Yes, and you have Osman, you have other concepts doing pop-up like Zula Burger, I think.
Yes.
Yes.
So we have 4 restaurants in total at the resort at the moment. One of them is Kitchen by Osman Sezener, which gained its Michelin star 2 years ago and maintained the star during last year's selection as well. The second one is an Italian. It's Brava by Stefano Ciotti,
Yeah.
another Michelin star chef from Pesaro, offering Italian Pesaro town's local grandma dishes, experiences there. We have a Japanese from Istanbul, Inari, and the fourth one is a burger joint, Zula, from Istanbul. Yes, I mean, we have the high-end offerings, like a Michelin star restaurant, a Michelin star chef, but besides, we also aim to offer more casual experiences to our guests, something that you can enjoy every day, mouth-watering dishes, like
Yes.
fast food, burger.
Yes.
And all those strategies.
We can say it fast food to Zulabi. Quick food, I prefer to say, you know.
That's very
Yes.
true. Very well said. So all those strategies shape around the feedback we receive from our guests. We have a quite unique guest mix at the Bodrum edition.
Yeah.
More than 30% of our guests are from US, 25% from UK, another 20% from Europe. So it's a quite unique mix for Bodrum. And based on the feedback, I mean, I love to gather feedback from guests, like all other general managers, I'm sure. Especially in the last 2-3 years, I heard many guests complaining about food and beverage scene in Bodrum. Yes, they know Bodrum is a luxury destination. That's why they come to Bodrum, high-end travelers, but they also would like to experience local dining experiences in town, like this old fishing village in past times. So this guest starting complaining a lot, especially in the last 2-3 years, after the significant change in dining scene. Therefore, we shifted our strategy to focus on local experiences. Osman is part of it, and Yedi Mehmet is the new deal for.
I'm going to come on that.
Yes.
Because is Yedi Mehmet now is 8 Mehmet, 9 Mehmet is going all over the Mehmet. So we are very proud. We love him. And he's a really national value to our gastronomy. MashaAllah, we say.
Yes.
So now Romeo is, Mr. Romeo, what is your story about this food and beverage? You have brands that you export, not
Yes,
also
I think for us, because of the nature of the location, there's nothing surround us. We need to offer a variety of experience and concept. Because
How many you have?
Well, right now we have 6. This year we had the Italian restaurant very famous from Capri called Aurora Capri.
Wow.
And every year we'll look at the diversity, because when you have a guest who stay, like I said before, 10 days, you need to offer every day. They have a choice to different concept, different flavor, taste, and then you go throughout Zuma, which is open night time, but they want to more a vibe. They go to Lagerit lunchtime to party, because you need to offer a mix of entertainment as well, because it's part of our business. And the customer can choose today have a relaxed night, but tomorrow I want to party. They can choose to go to party. So the variety on different food, different culture is super important, very important for the customer that we have, because we have customers from around the world. And we are lucky to have those brands very famous that we are part of the owning, that we own, and we expand throughout the world. And this brings us, when we have a customer, they recognize this brand and they say, okay, there is a Zuma or a Lagerit, they know that the food will be at a certain standing.
So we have now the new generation, especially Z generation, like the experience of first local taste. I mean, we do also, but they brought about this local taste culture. What you're doing in your restaurants about the local taste, to end the local taste, the cuisine, Turkey cuisine, and the experience of sustainability and the producers, you know, they are much more interested not only to the dish, but, you know, how the product comes to the plate and what is behind our sustainability. And so I asked four things. The Turkey cuisine, you gave value in your menus, and the local producers, are you helping or supporting sustainability? How it works in Maçakızı?
So there's a lot of questions there, but,
Yes.
but just quickly.
Yeah.
The minutes there.
So
That's
we don't,
why
I don't have time. But just
3 in
quickly.
1.
So in Maçakızı, our lunch operation is very much local food. We have a buffet which is kind of famous and traditional. A lot of Turkish food items we do at lunchtime, so that creates that. As far as produce, I think that's maybe the biggest challenge is consistency in quality produce. And we're attacking that from several ways. One is growing many things ourselves. Now, these days, at Maçakızı and Villa Maçakızı, we have several gardens where we're growing a lot of vegetables and all the herbs, etc., etc. We're also partnering with some local farmers. And I think that's more and more a challenge, is as there's more competition around, is getting local produce of a high level. So this is an ongoing issue that we're challenged by.
Now is, I think, most intimate way to understand destination is gastronomy. 3 in 1 question if we talk about. Now is in Tersane we have 8 restaurants. One of them is Velena Food Market. Is totally you can taste all Anatolian cuisine, because one cuisine is definitely defined and dedicated for Anatolian cuisine. About sustainability part is now is people, I think it's very popular, sustainability as a word, but for us respect as a word more than this. We have to respect our culture, our people, our local flavors. We have to follow them. We believe, if we focus, if we follow our local flavors, our guests will taste and enjoy their destination experience.
Yes. And you have Yedi Mehmet coming for the
Of course,
Turkey cuisine. It's
of
an
course, of
easy
course.
solution you had.
As a similar, tomorrow we have another opening. Şerif restaurant will be
Hemşerif,
open.
Levanten cuisine from
Yes.
Beirut.
Yes.
Good. So in addition, local taste, who is the main restaurant for that one? I mean, Turkey cuisine, is Osman handling it, or you have in different concepts, local taste?
In all areas, to be honest, starts with breakfast. It's almost 100% local Turkish experience, traditional Turkish breakfast. Then continues with lunch experience at the beach bar. We try to add many items as possible to the lunch menu, beach club menu as well, to extend the local experience, especially signature local dishes, both to our internal and external guests during the day experience. And as you said, during dinner experience, of course, Osman Sezener, Kitchen by Osman Sezener is the main restaurant that we offer local cuisine, Turkish cuisine dishes. And as I previously said, now we have a new addition, a very exciting one. Mehmet Akta, Yedi Mehmet from Antalya will be joining us next season. So 2 restaurants under the same roof offering local experiences, one more seafood experience, Osman Sezener, farm to table, sea to table, and down at Yedi Mehmet, it will be more Anatolian cuisine, local experiences. So our aim.
I know Mehmet and Osman both, they are really interested in the local producers and they support a lot of
100%.
local producers and they care about sustainability. So you will have two different Turkish way of keeping those values in addition.
Definitely.
And what's about the Maris?
I think for us, you talk about the young generation on sustainability, but on the local producer now is everybody. Every traveler, when you travel any destination, the first things you want to taste, the local, because it's part of the culture, it's part of the experience. For us, we try to, in all our restaurants, even though we have different brands, very famous, to put inside the menu and work for local. For example, I give you an example, the Dacia Seabass, which is just fishing nearby our water. We work with, for example, in Gokova, some farmer, because also we are very far away. We cannot say, okay, I bring everything from Istanbul. It's too far. So we try to support the local community as well.
How long is from Bodrum?
2.5 hours.
So you are more lucky. You have less restaurants around
Yes.
you, so you have more local producers.
But and this is on sustainability side, because we are in the private reserve area. Sustainability is one of the part that our business that every day, everything we do in 360 degrees, we need to look into this. But again, the local is part of a big part of all our restaurant every day, from our Turkish restaurant, Mari's Kitchen, even the Italian, for example, we just opened. I give you an example, we cannot bring mozzarella from Italy,
yeah.
but there is one great supplier in Turkey that is do the same as best as Italy.
So finally, to say, here the restaurateur hotelier of the most successful operations in Turkey, different kind of hotels, but the common side is the value that restaurant has today for repetitive guests, for the room rates in the hotel. So it's something we can't turn back. It's like caffeine. Each year people consume more. So restaurant, it will be no more a soft power, but more the main power in the hotel business. That's what I understand. And it was a very nourishing and state-of-art summit this year. I would like to thank the executive board of our association. One more time, it was a perfect summit. We can say that. We wait the end to say it. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very good. Well done. It's a